Motorola launched the Moto G last year, and again this year they are back with the Moto G second generation, which has the things that Moto G lacked last year. But will the Moto G second generation be able to compete with the current competition in this price segment? Let's find out. This is Saurabh Nahar here from All About Technologies, and you're watching the full unboxing review of Motorola Moto G second generation. So here is the box pack as you can see, and let's just first have a look at the specifications given on the box pack. So the specs say that we have a 5-inch display which is a HD display with a resolution of 1280 by 720p, and it has this Corning Gorilla Glass protection. It also has a water resistant coating. We have 8 megapixel camera and Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor. We have these Google specific apps pre-installed on this device. And if you have a look at the other details, we have a black color variant of Moto G second generation, and the price given on the box pack is rupees 13,099, but you can get it for much cheaper on flipkart.com, and the link is in the description. So let's unbox this device and have a look. So on the top we have this Moto G, and as you can see I'm holding it in a wrong way due to those stereo speakers. You can't really make out if you're holding it in a right way or not. So let's keep it aside for the time being and have a look at the contents of the box pack. So inside we have these earphones which we saw last year in the packaging of the Moto G, and they are the same earphones, and these are not in-ear style earphones. We do have this mic on this, and also we have a dedicated button to accept or reject call, and they are very decent quality earphones. We also get this charger which has this Indian pin, and we have this USB micro USB cable attached which can't be removed, so you need to get a USB cable. And we also have these booklets in Hindi as well as in English. This is the quick start guide and various other documentations, and we also have a Motorola warranty card, so or booklet. So that's about it from the box pack. Let's keep these aside for the time being, and let's have a look at the device itself now. Let's take a physical overview. So on the top we have this earpiece with a built-in speaker, and bottom of that are some sensors. Next to it is the 2 megapixel front facing camera, and next to the camera is the LED notification light which will blink up when you get notifications. We have this 5-inch 1280 by 720p HD display with a pixel density of 294 ppi, and below the display is the speaker, and in this speaker we have this built-in mic which is the primary mic, and at the bottom of the device we have this micro USB port for charging as well as connecting the device to the PC. Moving on to the right, we have the buttons, which is the power button on the top and a volume key below that. If we move on to the top, we have a 3.5 mm audio jack with secondary noise cancellation mic. And Motorola claims that we have two dual speaker on the front, which are stereo speakers. If we move on to the back of the device, we have a 8 megapixel camera which is capable of shooting 720p HD videos, and we also have this LED flash. We have this rubber sort of back cover, and we have this Motorola logo which has a dimple where you can place your index finger and you can hold the device comfortably. But this time we have this 5-inch display, so your fingers might not reach in each and every corner of the display. Now let's remove the back cover and see the SIM card slots and SD card slots, and you don't have an indent, so you need to pull off the back cover from this micro USB port, and as you can see it is a bit difficult task to remove this back cover. So finally here it is, and as you can see the back cover is made up of thin plastic. It was much harder last time, but not this time, although it is of good quality. And here we have the SIM card slots on the Moto G. So here is the SIM 1 slot which will accept micro SIM, and SIM 2 slot which will accept micro SIM as well, and both will support 3G SIMs. And we have this SD card slot which will accept 32 GB SD card, and the battery is sealed inside this, so you can't remove it. Let's pop in the back cover and power on the device and take a look at the device itself. Till the time I set up the device, let me tell you few things that is different from the last year's Moto G. So we have a larger 5-inch display with the same resolution of 1280 by 720, but the PPI will be reduced to 294 because of the larger screen size. We also have SD card expansion up to 32 GB, and we have 8 megapixel camera versus the 5 megapixel camera on the older Moto G. We have a 2 megapixel front facing camera as compared to the 1.3 megapixel front facing camera on the older Moto G. So the device has booted up, and as you can see we have this three on-screen buttons which are not touch capacitive, they are on-screen buttons. And if we pull down the notification bar, we have some notifications. I'll kill them. And here are the quick toggles, as you can see. But let's first check out whether we have auto brightness or not on this device. So we do have auto brightness setting. Now let's just go into the settings and have a look at the Android version. Let's go into about phone, and we have Android 4.4.4 KitKat out of the box. So that is great. And we also will get Android L update on this device, as Motorola has already claimed it. And let's just go back to the app drawer again and have a look at the apps that we have on this device. So we have very few apps pre-installed, which includes Quick Office, and we also have Motorola Migrate and Motorola Assist pre-installed by Motorola. Apart from it, we don't have any applications pre-installed on this device, and that is why we will have a lot of internal storage on this device. Let's go into the settings and check out the internal storage in apps section. So we have around 12 GB of inbuilt storage, as you can see. And if we go into the running section, we have around 445 MB of RAM free out of 1 GB. Moving ahead, let's go back and let's see. So here we have the Google applications, which includes all the applications that are Google specific. And let me check out how we can add widget and change wallpaper on this device. So you need to hold like this on the home screen, and from here you can change the wallpaper. You can select the wallpaper you want, and let me just select one wallpaper, and you can set it as a wallpaper like this, which is pretty simple. And in the same way you need to hold it, and you can also add widgets to your home screen. Let me find a music widget that will come in handy for me sometimes. So I'll add this music widget to a new home screen, and this is the way you can create new home screen as well. So that is pretty simple. Let's go into the dialer, and as you can see the dialer is pretty stockish, no customizations whatsoever. And we have these speed dial and call logs, history and stuff. So nothing, no customizations. And you can also import your contacts by adding your Gmail account and stuff. That is pretty simple. And here is the keyboard, as you can see, and the swipe thing is not working on this keyboard right now. Let's type something and check out the keyboard. So hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahar here. I'll type this, and the keyboard is pretty nice, and the device is pretty comfortable for typing as well. We also have this smiley option over here, so you also can add smiley into your text messages. So that's pretty simple. Now let's play a YouTube video, and I'm not sure about if this device can play 1080p or full HD videos. I'm playing this video in 720p HD, as this device was showing option of the resolution over here. So I selected the highest resolution, which was 720p, and the video was crisp and clear. Now let's compare this device with another device, which is MI3, which is available for 14,000 rupees, and it also has this same 5-inch full HD display, but it is slightly taller, as you can see, and the width of the both the devices is same. And I'll be coming up with the full comparison video, so stay tuned for that. And Moto G is slightly thicker when compared to MI3, as you can see. Now let's go into the gallery, and I have run some benchmarks, so we'll see the scores on this device. So here are the quadrant scores, and as you can see, it has scored 9143, and you can also see the various details here at the bottom. And if we move on to the Antutu benchmark scores, it has a score of 18,385, and here are the comparative scores as well, and the detailed scores. In case you want to see, you can pause the video, or else you can visit aatechnology.in for more details. We have 57.4 fps on Nina Mark II, which is good. Now let's run the app, which is multi-touch tester, to test out the multi-touch points on this device. So we have more than 5, or we have around 10 multi-touch points supported on this device, which is fantastic. Now let's run CPU-Z application to see the hardware, but before that, let me just kill all these apps, and let's see the CPU-Z app. So it says we have ARM Cortex A7 1.19 GHz processor, which has 4 cores, and we have Adreno 305 GPU, and this processor is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon, which is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 processor. We have Android 4.4.4 KitKat. We have a screen resolution of 720 by 11 something. Due to the on-screen buttons, it is showing that. And we have around 300 and plus MBs of RAM free out of 1 GB, which is very poor. And we have around 12 GB of internal storage. This is the battery related information, and here are the couple of sensors that we have on this device. You can pause the video and see it for yourself. So this is Saurabh Nahar here from All About Technologies. Hit the subscribe button below, because I'll be coming up with a lot of videos on Motorola Moto G second generation. So stay tuned for that, and hit the like button below if you liked my work. Also connect with us on all the social media, and the links will be in the description. You can buy the Moto G second generation from Flipkart, and for that also the link is in the description. This is Saurabh Nahar here from All About Technologies. Thank you guys for watching.